It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I played with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be fresh, young, and hungry.
That's right.
Great movie.
I need a sandwich right now.
Yeah.
Which one of those is Kevin Harlan? I don't know, but let's check in with him.
He's probably hungry.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And the 76ers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Philadelphia. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Hardaway is out there with Jones. Then it's Schrempf. Then it's Kareem. And it's Gordon in at the 4 slot. Now here's Antetokounmpo. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Hardaway. Schrempf misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Hamilton. He dishes it to Young. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 9 feet out. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket of the night. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Heat.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Johnson outside. Young outside. Antetokounmpo passes to Adams.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And so Adams nails both of them.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Hardaway kicks to Gordon. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys."
And Doris, appreciate the report. We'll get to see early on here how coaches' focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
And if they heed their coach's words and really commit to finding the best shot possible each time down, I think they'll be fine.
Teamwork is the secret here. I mean, if they're going to achieve that goal of shooting a high percentage from the floor, they can't do it as individuals.
Here's Hamilton after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Hamilton dishes to Johnson. To the inside, here's Adams. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the way.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Hardaway. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami, and the basket by Gordon.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Johnson against Hardaway. Here's Young. That one a little long. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Schrempf.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And it's tied up with that one. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Hardaway against Johnson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Adams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And it's been an issue for them, as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Jones kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. To the paint. Gordon against Antetokounmpo. And it's Gordon missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Johnson. He had 28 points in the win against Toronto.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Now here's Gordon. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Hardaway. Kicks it to Gordon. And stolen by Hamilton. Now Johnson. Young outside. Richard Hamilton on the wing. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Johnson against Hardaway.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
He's off on the second. Cavaliers leading. Johnson outside. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Used that pick to get in close. Adams has got 6 points.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Johnson. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. On the wing, Johnson.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
For the Cavaliers, Jefferson comes in for Steven Adams, and Jake Crowder's subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Cooper's checked in.
See some stats for Johnson. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 23 points a game, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Philadelphia on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Jefferson. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Cooper the pass to Hardaway. Outside, Jones. Five on the clock. Drills the baseline jumper. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Hardaway against Johnson. Right side Hardaway. The Cavaliers pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Pushing it up. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Hamilton. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. To the right side. Jefferson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The 76ers trail by 3. Hardaway with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Hardaway dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Jefferson with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hardaway against Johnson. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Dishes it to Young. That one goes. Count. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued. Kevin, I got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in steals, 4th in points off turnovers. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And going back to the steals, they play a harassing style of defense. You have to be impressed with the effort they brought at that end of the floor.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Patterson, he's checked in for Gordon. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Hardaway. Patterson, the screen. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Jones kicks to Patterson. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. The 76ers trail by 7. Parker kicks to Patterson. Wide open. That's good. Patterson's got his first bucket of the night. Well, Cleveland shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Johnson with a screen on Jones. Hamilton, the pass to Johnson. Deep 2 from Crawford. The shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. No one covering. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here is Hamilton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Parker against Hamilton. Here's Parker. 9 points last game out. Clock at 6. Pass to Patterson. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the 76ers team.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And, you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Jefferson. Cavaliers leading. Crawford kicks to Johnson. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Crawford missing again. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Patterson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Johnson dishes to Jefferson. Shot to end this cold run. And Jones sends it back. Parker right side. Pulls up. He nails it. And we're tied up. Parker's got his first 2 points. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Schrempf. Cooper is out there with Hardaway. And there's Gordon, and it's Pachulia in at the center. 5 on the clock. Here's Matt. Here's Adams, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Crowder. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. They throw good, Adams. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Hardaway. Deflects the pass. It's Solomon to Kumbo. On up the court. That's good from Crawford on the assist from Sheldon Mack. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Offensive rebound. Gordon misses the baby hook.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Matt kicks to Young. And again, it's Cleveland.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Hardaway. And they get it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Antetokounmpo. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Cooper against Crawford. From outside the arc, Detlef Schrempf, and that's good. Schrempf's got 5 points so far.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Crawford. Crawford a screen on Hardaway. Schrempf against Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Hardaway from outside. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They set the pick. Throws it up high, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The 76ers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. And he's good on the second.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hardaway against Crawford. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Hardaway.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here is Hardaway. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The feed now to Mack. They set the pick. There's the dish to Crawford. And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In the corner, Hardaway with it. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Screen by Young. Here's Mack. And the 3-ball is good. Mack's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Pachulia, and it's blocked by Adams. Here's Crawford. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Cavaliers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The 76ers trail by 5. And the pass to Hardaway. And the shot is long. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. It's Crawford with the drive. Rebound by the 76ers. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Now, here is Schrempf. 5 points in the game. Patterson, the screen, just 5 to shoot. Pachulia, good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments. Take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. Second in second chance points. 9th in opponent points per game. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for Cleveland. Johnson comes in for Shelvin Mack. Hardaway against Hamilton. Hardaway, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Johnson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Adams has got 13 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Hardaway. Count that one. Tim Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 points in the quarter.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Now here is Hamilton. Screened by Young. Out to the wing. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Antetokounmpo kicks to Johnson. Young outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked by Adams.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
No good from Hamilton.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. There's the pick. Screened by Young. A look from Hamilton. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. The 76ers trail by 6.
Fans, you've got to get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Check out the stats for Hardaway. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Crowder in for Young. Jones checked in for Philadelphia. Parker comes in for Hardaway. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Cleveland leading by 6. Johnson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Johnson with a screen on Jones. On the wing, Johnson. They set the screen. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Hamilton against Parker. Second chance shot. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Parker. They get it back.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
That's his first personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cooper's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Crowder. Patterson defending. Feeds to Hamilton. From 17 feet out. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside, Jones. Patterson a screen on Antetokounmpo. Jones the pass to Patterson. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Kicks to Johnson. Hamilton against Jones. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. The jump hook, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes to Jones. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. Screened by Jefferson. Hamilton dishes to Jefferson.
76ers foul call. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 2nd.
For Cleveland, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Jefferson. Gordon's checked in for Patrick Patterson. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. 35 seconds left now here in the second.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
There's the screen. Jones, no one around him. Again, Philadelphia.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Johnson with it. He's got 8. Hamilton outside. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At one point, they managed to push out ahead to an 8-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a stellar outing in this one for Jones. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Antetokounmpo out there with Young. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He feeds it to Shrimp. Inside. Not as good. The Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 and a basket from Jones.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Hardaway against Johnson. Fades back. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now here's Jones. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Jones kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Gordon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Gordon hits both of them.
Well, a good game tonight from Gordon. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Hardaway against Johnson. It's Schrempf on the wing. The 76ers with another miss. Cavaliers leading. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Johnson kicks to Hamilton. Pass to Adams. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Dishes to Schrempf for the lead, and he gets it to go. Schrempf's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Hamilton outside. The feed now to Johnson. 6. Here's Young. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And a nice game here for Young. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Hardaway. He's got 9. Outside, Jones. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. He kicks it to Schrempf. There's the dish to Patterson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The 76ers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Young slams it home.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Here's Johnson. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He said he's having back spasms and it's causing him a lot of pain. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. It's Crawford on the wing. There's the three. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Max checked in for Cleveland.
In for your Cavaliers, Sheldon Mack.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jones with the screen on Johnson. Outside Hardaway. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for Hardaway, he has 9 points and 6 assists.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
Oh my goodness.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hardaway hits them both. And here is Johnson. 10 points for him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Young slams it home. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Here's Patterson. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Patterson, the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Schrempf. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Schrempf's got 5 points now this quarter. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Adams' shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Left side Hardaway. Pachulia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cavaliers trailing. Johnson, the pass to Adams. Crawford outside. Six to shoot. Johnson outside. Shoots the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Nato, he's guarded by Johnson. To the inside. Young with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Johnson's got the ball. That's good. 6 points for Crawford. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah. Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Al Jefferson's checked in for Adams, and it's Crowder in for Young. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nato, he's guarded by Johnson. The pass to Cooper. Feeds it to Pachulia. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Screen by Jefferson. Inside. Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
First free throw is good. Parker's checked in for Philadelphia. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Parker. And Pachulia now atop the key. The 10-footer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Patterson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Screen by Jefferson. Johnson up top, covered by Parker. Crawford, no one around him. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Here's Johnson. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Pachulia with the steal. Now Parker. It's Schrempf on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. They now take the lead. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Johnson against Parker. Cooper kicks to Patterson. Crowder pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Parker. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. There's the screen. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Down low, here's Mack. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. In third, the Cavaliers.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mack. Some changes for Philadelphia. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Pachulia. And Gordon subbed in for Patterson. And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 5. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That one is off for the Cavaliers. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Crawford. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Shelvin Mack. The 76ers also with a sub. Jones checked in for Detlef Schrempf. And he's good on the second. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson outside. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Jefferson. Makes it off the glass. Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Parker, here we go, from 11 feet away. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Abdul-Jabbar.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Parker kicks to Jones. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Antetokounmpo, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that one falls for Jones. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The biggest problem is dealing with Al Jefferson. He's got 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. The 76ers trailing. Parker kicks to Gordon. Back to Parker. There's a good screen. Gordon up on top. Out to Parker. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson dishes to Hamilton. Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. But they get it back. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night. The 76ers trail by 4. Parker passes to Gordon. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. He sinks the 11-footer. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Johnson the screen. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Crowder. Gordon with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Gordon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Cavaliers leading. The shot and game clock separated by 4. They set the pick. Pass to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Jones. Screen by Jefferson. Hamilton dishes to Jefferson. They shoot again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jay Crowder. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Crowder.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Jones. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Cavaliers leading by 3. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Gordon out there with Jones. Then there's Cooper. And it's Hardaway in at the point. Young's shot is off. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Jones, the pass to Gordon. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Gordon's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Young outside. He feeds it to Hamilton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mack, no luck.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Kept alive. Gordon, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Shelvin Mack. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trailing. Hamilton kicks to Adams. Back to Hamilton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Outside, Jones. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Jones dishes to Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on Crawford. Clock at 6. Hardaway passes to Abdul-Jabbar. That drops.
You never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young outside. Back to Crawford. Floats one up. The shot no good. Great D that time from Hardaway. The 76ers leading. Dishes to Gordon. Hardaway kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hamilton right side. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Hardaway kicks to Schrempf. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Nice job coming off that screen. Jones has got 21.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. Come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Young, and it's blocked by Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Crowder with it. Abdul-Jabbar covering. They set the pick. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Hardaway against Crawford. It's Schrempf on the wing. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Crawford's shot is good.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Outside Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Crawford drives in, but he stays with it. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Sam Jones. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Crowder kicks to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Cleveland the rebound. Adams. Nice D from Schrempf. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The 76ers with another miss. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Young with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. Hamilton dishes to Crowder. Good on the triple. Crowder's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Jones. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. And taken away by Magic. Crowder with it to the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Adams. Young outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. Bullseye. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them. It's been a good one for Kareem. He's got 13 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
And Abdul-Jabbar no good on that one. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Richard Hamilton. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Hamilton. Hamilton hits both of them. Here's Hardaway. Unloads from 13. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here's Johnson. He dishes it to Crowder. Screened by Young. Johnson left side. Ring shot on the way. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Schrempf a screen on Hamilton. There's the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Johnson. Hamilton outside. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Fades away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Gordon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hamilton against Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good on the three. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Hamilton. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Hardaway. Jones with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Jones drives in. Here's Hardaway. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Crowder's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He kicks to Young. There's the pick. Off the pick. No good. Nice D from Schrempf.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Hardaway against Johnson. Fires from deep. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hardaway.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And Cleveland making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now, here is Young. Kick out to Hamilton. Screen by Young. Hamilton, the pass to Young.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting for Cleveland, Thaddeus Young. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Second free throw, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Hardaway with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Hardaway. Jones kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, I like the way he's turned the heat up here in the 4th. I mean, that makes him an 80% shooter so far in the quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Johnson. Off the left rim and out. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Gordon with a screen on Hamilton. Jones kicks to Gordon. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it down. Here's Hamilton. Gordon with the defensive effort. The 76ers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. It's Schrempf on the wing. There's a good screen. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Hamilton. Hardaway dishes to Gordon. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Unloads. Hardaway, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Hardaway against Johnson. Here's Hamilton. Good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
from the line. A second chance effort. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
On the wing, Johnson. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Jones, that's for 2. Again, the miss by Jones. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Now the 76ers with it. They trail by 3 from 10 feet out. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Young against Abdul-Jabbar. The dish to Shrimp. It's hauled in by Adams.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even consider taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.